Say that again.
Don't allow your current
Don't
boyfriend.
allow your current boyfriend.
Your boyfriend stop you from meeting your
husband.
future husband.
Hey, tweet
Yes.
it, tweet
Yeah.
it, tweet
When
it.
you are dating one, date multiple. Now, let's say
Don't
you
put
have
all your eggs
egg
in one basket.
It will break.
Hello, everyone. I welcome you to another episode of The Yellow Box. My name is Ojo Jisitofumi, popularly called MC Famous, and I'm the host of The Yellow Box. Today, we have two amazing guests with which we'll be doing this together. Let's meet our guests. Over here, we have the beautiful June Ariwola. June, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
I like your smile.
Thank you.
Hope you're ready for us today.
Let's go.
Awesome. And right here, we have the beautiful Alicia Conte wearing a very beautiful red gown.
Thank
Alicia, how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Hope you are ready to give us all the vibe and the energy and answer our questions today.
Ever ready.
Okay. Thank you. So, I don't know if you guys have seen the earlier episodes, but I'll just run you through the drill. So, the first thing we want to do is to answer trivia questions. Nothing serious, nothing hard. I have numbers 1 to 3. So you will just choose your number. Tell me the number you want. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
You go first. Okay. So what number do you want to answer?
2.
Number 2. How many albums has Wizkid released? Album. How many albums has Wizkid released? If you can count, just try and count how many albums you know he has released to see if you'll be able to get the answer. Are you a Wizkid fan?
I'm a Jesus fan.
Yeah, Jesus fan. Do you know any of Wizkid songs that you can sing? Sing me one of Wizkid's songs.
Me Ojo Elegba.
Is it because you stay not too far from me? Okay. Do you have an idea how many albums he has released? Okay, let me give you options to make it a bit easy for you.
Yes.
I have options 5, 7, and 4. Choose one.
I'll go for 7.
You go for 7. Final answer.
Final.
Do you want to phone a friend? Do you want 50-50?
No, not at
Your
all.
answer is incorrect.
It's 5.
5.
Oh.
He has 5 album released. So you missed that. So over to you. What number?
1.
Number 1. Who was this is hard. I wish you chose another
Can
number.
we take 3?
3. Okay. So 3 you will have. What was Davido's first release song? So you chose a Wizkid question, Davido question.
First release
Yeah,
song?
first release song. It's not what you think.
It's not Mobabolo.
Nah. The title of that one is even Damiduro. That's the second song released.
I have no
You have no
idea.
idea.
Is it the one that goes Ekura Baba?
Nah, that's like a third or fourth song. There's a song he released first. So if you know the answer, just tell us the answer in the comment section, everybody.
I can't me.
That one like number 7. Okay, so you didn't get that. Okay,
So
so
can
now
you tell us the answer?
you want me to tell you the answer? Back when I was broke you.
Oh.
The title of the song is Back When.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now to riddles, because you answered the first question, you will answer the first question for the
Okay.
riddles. Choose a number.
Same.
3.
3. Okay.
Listen carefully. I have a face, but no eyes. This one I won't tell you the answer if you don't get it. People have to get the answer in the comment section.
Okay.
I have a face, but no eyes. Hands, but no arms. What am I? So there's a face, but no eyes. Arm. Hands, but no arm. What am I? What am I? Face, no eyes. Hands, no arms. What am I? You have a few more seconds and we move to Alicia.
Tough for me.
I have eyes. I have arms.
I don't know.
Okay. Please guess the answer in the comment section, guys. What number are you choosing?
Number one.
Number one. This is quite easy. I expect you to crack this. What has keys but can't open locks? This is quite easy.
Keys.
It has keys but it cannot open locks.
Alicia keys. What has keys but has no
but cannot open locks.
keypad?
You're close. I can give it to you, but no, that's not it.
Can't open locks.
Yeah.
Help me now.
Just one more. Just one more. One more try. One more try. It's not difficult.
Keys, but can't open locks.
Yeah, keys, but can't open locks. Try now.
I said keypad.
No, you're right.
Piano.
Keyboard.
Thank you.
Correct. So I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you half point.
No.
I'm going
It's
to
my
give you
question. No, I still said keypad.
There's a world of difference between keypad and keyboard, you know. So I'll give you half, I'll give you one. So now that means you're answering because she has a higher point than you. That means you're going first on the next set of questions. Now we just want to know, this is a podcast that speaks to relationship and marriage challenges.
Okay.
So we want to know what your experience has been dating all your life, you know. So I have a few questions to ask you. What is your best relationship experience? Tell us how it started, what the experience was like, what made it beautiful for you.
Man, don't show me shit.
No, you are going to get to that part. You won't tell me that of all your dating experience.
But at the end of the day, yeah, it's always either we're leaving ourselves in the relationship or we just ignore each other. So I can, Anyway, maybe I'm a bit materialistic, so
Okay.
I won't say materialistic fully
Okay.
because I have my own money and I
Yeah.
work. Like I work, so met somebody online, is in Nigeria, sends money, moved to another state, got an apartment, the care, the time, the calling and all that. It was,
Did you see him all the while you were dating?
oh no.
You never saw him?
We saw each other
Okay.
towards the end of it. We saw each other and then we ended the relationship.
Run me through how that happened.
We saw each other. He came to Nigeria. He was around for like a few months and
You guys needed to see yourself to realize that you were not compatible. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't. Well, I won't even say that's my best self, but it's quite recent. So I would
Okay.
say
It's
it was a
fresh.
fun time and it was
Okay.
fresh. So came to the country, we were together for a while, and he was married,
He was married.
and I didn't know he was married.
Oh, that's why you had to break up.
Yeah,
Okay. So tell us your worst experience before all of us get emotional here.
that may be wicked person. I don't get nobody. I would say he's the worst too, because I didn't know there was like a backstory. I just
Okay.
thought maybe I was, because this person, because it was an online relationship, I opened a whole lot of things I was not even supposed to talk about. I spoke about them, like things that hurt, things that don't hurt, cry. Hey. So I like, and it was briefly after I lost my mom. So it was a bit. So it's more like,
So you were vulnerable to him because, I mean, you were dealing with a loss
Yeah.
of someone as important to you as your mom.
yeah. So I would say my best relationship is the relationship I have with my mom, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we need a relationship with a man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, I get it.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. So in that space, I was looking for something that could meet up to that. And I was vulnerable a lot. I kept seeing signs, but I just thought it was nothing. So let's say to an extent it was the best. And
It's
it
also
was,
the worst. So
yeah,
you have your best and your worst experience in one person.
same person actually.
Wow. That is so interesting to know. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Alicia, over to you. What's your best relationship experience? The one that still gives you butterflies, even though you're not together anymore.
I know they do relationship.
Oh,
Okay,
by the
so-
way, I'm sorry. It doesn't give me butterflies anymore. That one
Anymore
I've
is gone.
like buried it immediately. I'm so
You've
up
moved
and
on.
I am so up and going on to the next. Nobody gives me butterflies anymore. Zoom it in. Nobody.
It's so meeting.
Okay. Noted for the next guy. So that he knows that he can still give you butterflies.
I think like the best guy has to do a whole lot of work because I'm broken right now.
Oh.
I might just want to sleep with you and move on.
I pity
Football.
that guy.
Yeah.
Gosh. Let's move on.
Okay, so will I say I'm not let's say relationship kind of person.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, my best experience was not a relationship. It was friendship with a particular guy, right? Met this guy last year through social media. Went on dates.
Social
was
media
really
is doing a
nice.
lot.
It was really nice. So like after our first date and everything, I thought, oh, probably will not see again. But guess who is the most amazing person right now in my life? That particular person. When I'm down, I go to that person. When I'm happy, I share the first news with him. Like, it's so amazing how you can just meet up with someone and the person just changes your whole perspective of a certain kind of gender. Not like I've not met amazing kind of men. I have, but this one actually just made it so relaxing to feel like a woman. Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's
and
so
it's so cute that we could talk about anything. Come, what's up? Get one baby, they toast me. You know those type of things. Yeah, so cute. So I feel like relationship to me, it's like they're choking me. But this one, we made it look like we're friends. We didn't just put it that it's relationship, must do relationship. Yeah.
So, from what you have said, is there a possibility of it leading? Are you open to it leading to a relationship?
So he has a girlfriend, right?
Okay.
So what's not my own? It's not my own. Except he makes it official that we should date or get married. Probably marriage to me, not date, because the way we are now, it looks like we're dating because we do practically everything.
Does the girlfriend know you?
According
girlfriend
to
will
him,
probably see
according to
this.
him, she has cut my name in one place. She has
wow.
seen my name on one of our social medias. But aside that, girlfriend doesn't know me, but I know her. I know you.
Wow. Do you pray when you take your prayers at night, the one you take by 12 a.m., do you mention his name, the girlfriend's name, to say
No,
they should
I just
scatter?
pray God should give me my kind of man. The one that
Yes.
will give me comfort. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I want a kind man. Not just any kind of man. A kind man. A
Yeah.
genuine kind man. It's one thing to be a man.
It's another
And-
thing to be kind.
Yes, another
I
thing to
support
be
that.
kind as a human in general, not just a man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your worst experience. It might not even be relationship.
You
it might,
don't
it might be
even want
friendship.
to know
No.
about it.
No. We want to
So,
know.
This one was worst. Terrible. Terrifying. Right? So then I want people are always saying, "Oh, why don't you like relationship? You have plenty men." Well, so I wanted to actually go into dating, right? How we met was he saw me on social media, right? And it was an app. We were supposed to click and say, "Oh, accepted," and we start talking. But guess what? I'd already deleted the app, but I did not log out from it. So my pictures and everything were there. This guy had to go and look for me on Facebook and then Instagram. Saw his profile. I was like, for a man to go this extent. But guess what? Social media is full of fake lives. Cool profile, mad ass dressings, nice shoes. I'm a shoe fan. Yeah, shoes and everything. But when I went to his house, he was sleeping on rug, not even mat, rug. And then I was like, let me not discriminate because this guy is a nice person. But in the relationship, I find out that I'm the one doing the things, buying stuff for him, doing stuff for him. What's up? Can you borrow me? I don't borrow as per love. And then we went to a party. At the party, every other guy was like, oh, I like this your baby. She's fine. Yeah. He got angry and shouted at me in public. I was like, okay, good. Even my mom has not shouted at me in public. You can't just come and shout at me. And then that's how I just ended because I knew how I accepted you, even with you not being up to my standard as a man. You're sleeping on rug. You do not have, you were not, your life was not even settled. But then I accepted you, and then you want to embarrass yourself, not me, in public. And there were celebrities there. I said, no. Iba. Then I just blocked everything blockable. And then till date, we don't talk. But like we see each other on social media. And immediately I see, any post I see concerning him, I'm blocking because I don't want that spirit to even rub up with me. But then his dad died, and I told him, I just went to console him. After that, I've not heard from him again.
How recent is this breakup?
Oh, no. It's like 2021, I guess.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, long time. So that's
Since
like
then,
the worst.
have you dated?
No, Nibo. No, not at all. I just feel friendship for now. If you want something serious, make it known to me.
Oh, okay. All right. So guys, if you want something serious, make it known to Alicia.
And come prepared. Thank you.
When you say come prepared, what do you mean?
Come with money.
Gosh.
You come with money, oh yes, true, but come with good character. I can't stand the man with a bad character.
Okay.
And if you are controlling, stay with your mom. Go and control your sisters at home. Can't control me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for sharing your experiences. I mean, it means a lot that you can be that vulnerable on the yellow box. So we are going to be moving to questions that we've gotten. Guys, thank you for all the questions you keep sending. You can use the link that is displayed on the screen now to send questions as anonymous. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows your whereabouts, so that we can be sure that you are asking the right questions. Okay, so we got a few questions, and from the pool of questions that we got, we are going to be preferring solution to two. So I'm going to start with you because she got her questions correctly, you know. So yeah, I'm going to start with you. That's why you should get your questions right when you come to the yellow box.
Okay.
Okay. The first question goes thus. It's quite lengthy. I'll read it out. I caught my wife to be in bed with a female best friend. I visited her unaware, and because I have a key to her apartment, I could enter without a notice. Until that experience, she has been the best girl I've dated. I didn't get love for me. I don't know what this person is trying to say. Okay, I think he's trying to say that she's the best person that has given him the best love, and he's already planning to propose to her. She has been begging me for a month now. What should I do? So he caught his wife to be in bed with a bestie, a girl. And that happened because he has access to her apartment.
Okay.
And he went unaware, and he just went in and just saw what he saw, you know. And the wife has been begging him for a month, and, you know, he knows up until now, he could vouch for the wife's love for him.
Just because she's sleeping with a girl, it doesn't mean she doesn't love you. I'm not saying it's right though.
Okay.
I'm just saying that just because she's sleeping with a girl doesn't mean she doesn't love you.
So what would you suggest he does at this time?
Well, so for me, I always see two ways to things. You can either be right or wrong. So you can either start again or decide to overlook. But if you overlook the there are chances that she'll still sleep with the best friend on your wedding night and on future days ahead. But the good thing is you're sharing that with a female, so you're good to go.
Abi.
I mean, yeah, it's not a guy. If you're sleeping with a guy now, you can start thinking like, oh, I can't date, I can't do this, I can't. But then these days, people want to be in a relationship and say, oh, okay, you want to bring your friend, so I'll sleep with your friend. Oh yeah, people have called me and be like,
More like a threesome.
yeah, my boyfriend feels that we should have a thing together, and I'm like, sorry, come again, say what? Maybe because now I'm a Christian, I belong to God. I'm like, oh, dude. But I feel like if I wasn't where I am right now in Christ, I could have.
I will listen to you, Alicia. You will still weighing on this.
Prepare mine.
June, if this were to be your brother, what would be your advice? Will it change any of the things you have said?
Same thing I just said, because same thing I just said is the same thing I would have
If this were to
said.
be your son,
If this were to be my son,
yeah,
she's sleeping with a girl. She's not
but
sleeping with a guy.
for her to be sleeping with a girl means there's emotions.
It means she's bi. It means yes, she's.
What if
she swings both ways? That's what it's called.
Yeah, the reason why he's concerned and is asking is because he's not ready to deal with that.
That's why I said it's two things. You either start over. There's one thing I've come to understand is this life. The number of people that are going to love you, you cannot meet all of them. It's just you have not even met 1/4 of all of them. So if you feel like somebody is your heaven and earth, you're above and beyond and all that, is a lie. 3, 4, 5% after that person is still gonna love you crazily more than that person. So if you feel like you don't want to start over or you don't want to start looking for anybody, stick to what you have. And people always say that the devil is better than the angel that is coming. At least you know that our own baggage is she sleeps with girls. So
well, I kind of agree with you because I mean my next has always been better than the ex.
there's always someone better coming. But because we're humans and we don't want to find out, or we're not patient enough, feel like
we're scared of finding out.
Exactly. Which is normal though, as a human being. But believe me, there's always somebody in the corner that is always gonna treat you better, take you out better, do things better. And maybe because of my experience with men, I can tell you that if someone isn't gonna do it, 2 out of 3 people are ready to do it. So move on.
So if you want to give him a very definitive answer to say this is what I suggest you do.
Because I'm a Christian.
Okay.
And because I have a life and a relationship with Christ.
Come on now.
Move ahead. Move past where you did right now. Somebody they in front.
All right. Thank you. Alicia, what do you have to say to that?
So first off, he said she's the best he has dated.
But he's beginning to doubt it though.
Let's be so logical. Love is forgiveness. When you say you love someone, you forgive that person. We've done terrible things to our parents. Me, I was a stubborn child.
I can feel it. Even now.
I've done some kind of terrible things and that sometimes I look at it that, why did these people forgive me? But just one answer, because they love me. Now, communication also in relationship matters. Once you have that courage to sit with her and communicate with her, you would know if this baby is bi-curious or she's bisexual.
What is bi-curious? She just wants to try things out.
You are very curious of your sexuality. You can either want to try out the man or try out the babe, right? And know where you're standing.
Okay, can I? I'm sorry for her.
Okay.
But she's sleeping with our best friend. That relationship didn't just start yesterday.
That's why I said if
So
she's
it can't-
bisexual
it
or
has
she's
passed that stage
bi-curious.
already.
Do you know that? Okay, now, I for one person, I attract both genders. It's so shocking that a girl walked up to me before at like an event and said, "What's up with you? You're so fine. I like tall, slim girls with big boobs." I'm like, "Have you tried this thing before?" Because you can see a babe and admire her and say, "Oh, you're so fine, you're this, you're that." But then you can have that urge. We as humans, it is just the fact that, oh, we develop our mind to some kind of certain things that, oh, I'm not used to this, so I beg, I'm not doing. Just like when they pass blunt to you, say smoke. Some people will take it, they'll do like they've tasted it before, right? And then they choke. And some people will be like, "I'm not though, but let me try it." How do you do it? And then that's how it starts. From, I want to know about this thing, to that's how it starts. Probably her best friend is a lesbian or bisexual. And then maybe they had drinks and they're laughing, and next minute she's touching her weak points. And then that's how he just caught them in the act, right? He didn't specify that, oh, as I got there, my babe was on top the other babe.
That's true.
He did not specify. So I feel like, first off, love is forgiveness. If you love this person, forgive the person. Secondly, you communicate. You sit with the person and you communicate and say, "Oh, what's up with you? Is it that you're bisexual or you're bi-curious, or is this how you want us to go in the relationship or marriage or something?" Because if you can cheat with your female, you will cheat with a man, right? So I just feel, forgive her, communicate with her. Your communication will determine if you want to stay put or not. Then you can decide. I don't like giving people advice in love or relationship, because last what is in your mind, you still do. You can tell a babe, "Oh, my boyfriend is beating me. Leave him now." You say, "Yes, I'll leave him." The next minute, you are hearing her and her boyfriend say, "And that's my friend that I was telling you about that say I should leave you." Don't give people advice. Advise yourself. But what I would advise is forgive, communicate, and make your decision.
Wow. Thank you, June. Thank you, Alicia. I'm sure that he already has the right information to base his decision on from all that we have said. Thank you so much. Interestingly, the next question we have for this episode is something in the bracket of my boyfriend is beating me that you touched on.
Good.
And I'm going to be asking you, Alicia, but June, once she's done, you can wait on it too. Okay, so I'm going to read out the second question for this episode. My boyfriend invited me to Lagos from Enugu. He has been responsible for me since I moved into Lagos. He bought me a car, rented an apartment for me in Ikate, and established a business for me in Lekki Phase 1. I want to break up with him because he beats me and cheats on me with other women. But I'm scared that he will ask me to return all that he had bought for me. What should I do?
In this life, have your own money. What I say, have your own money.
Very important.
See, finish is what is causing this nonsense. Buy you one car, buy. Buy you business, buy. Give you this, go. If you were to be established as a woman, ask yourself, would you want to leave? Like, when I mean, would you want to leave? Would you be asking us this question? Obviously, you would leave, right? And I feel like, as a woman, before you get established, even if a man is establishing you, also have your own savings, right? Because the generation where we are, men feel like they are doing heaven and earth. Back then, if you want to get a woman's attention, you go ahead as buying her the little things that she wants, toasting her with gifts and the rest. But nowadays, just walk up to you, I like you, and you're not showing any workings. That's by the way. Question is, you're afraid to leave, right?
Yeah.
And that you will take all the properties. Good. Ask yourself, if I leave and take all the properties, where do I stand? Do you have a savings? Does she have a savings? She should ask herself too.
Obviously, I don't think she does.
If you do have a savings, walk out of that relationship, because there are better people out there that would love you for who you are, even if you have bad character. I know of a friend of mine that is married 4 years now. Her mouth is sharp. Even me as a babe, her mouth sharp. But her husband loves her. Now, everybody to their own kind of acceptance.
Poison.
Yes, every malam to his kettle. That bad character you think you have, some people can work with it. Now, it is left to you to change and say, oh, this person has accepted me for the type of person that I am. You would want to change if you really love a particular person. So I'm saying, work out. There are people out there that would love you for who you are. Forget all he has given to you. Do you know that he's giving more outside to another babe? But because they have given you car and house. Some people are sleeping on that bridge. Go and sleep on that bridge.
Hey.
Go on. Yes. That's why there are apartments where you pay weekly. Start up from somewhere. If you can't pay weekly, go to your parents' house and stay.
Enugu.
Is it not people that are staying there?
Until we beat you one day, you will die. You will leave this world. The materialist, you will leave everything. Yes. Because if you're afraid to leave now for these materialistic things, he can beat you one day, you will die, and you will still leave these stuffs. So it's a two-way thing. Right? So leave and start off from somewhere.
Okay. That's a very hard pill to swallow. Because I mean, she's going to leave all the lifestyle, Lagos lifestyle. I'm sure that she will be going to the best of the clubs, going to the best of the events. She has a car, she has an apartment. I mean, she will not go back to the village. Well, June, what do you have to say?
For me though, starting over is never easy.
Yeah.
Starting over can be crazy. Starting over can be difficult. But because of where I'm from and because I understand what it means to start over. And there's sometimes again that it's not even about the things the person got you or the things you have. It might just be that affection, that small moment of that lovely kiss, or just that 30 seconds that you guys spent together, that there's peace. So I understand that it can be difficult, but believe me, now stone, you go still swallow ammo. There's nothing you can do. You still have to live. So, like she said, either you live alive or you live dead.
Simple. Last. Coffin is not expensive. And guess what? He's the boy that might see by the coffin. So,
of course.
I've heard of a story of a man that cheated on his wife with a girl, and the wife died from the trauma and all the experiences, and he went to the funeral with the girlfriend.
That's meant for you.
My life story.
That is meant for you.
My mom was sick. My dad's girlfriend comes to their house when she was sick. 2 years after my stepmom, she's my stepmom now.
Shuts down.
2 years after my mom died. So what's wrong with that?
Wow. And you know the funny thing?
Yeah.
Karma is not always a bitch. If you feel karma is a bitch, he might not even treat that babe the way he treated his first wife.
He might even be very nice to her.
Exactly.
Of course.
So men do not even know what they want. We as human beings, we are very indecisive.
Yeah.
Yes. So
you see that thing that they used to say, permits me to say it in Yoruba. Passion to fino yale.
Oh,
okay,
Beloriu.
If you lie, what's the law? What's the kakuro? And we have to clean the
What's the eradicator?
yeah, and you know the funny thing, too much adage from like the 90s.
Yeah.
Doesn't work in the
Gen Zs,
21st.
we're trying to show you that
Doesn't work.
that was beating, I will bite you back. Like, what is all this? Because that's what's the truth.
You that you are coming from outside, that you've heard stories that, these are used to treat the wife before. You bring a...
You stand your
if
ground.
you try it.
Nibo, Wotiri.
She still has to leave after.
Yeah.
Anyway, she doesn't have a choice.
So she has to leave.
She has to leave.
And if she has to go back to Enugu, fair enough, right?
Like
I feel you have friends.
It's not only friends.
If your friends
don't
can
you have
support
family
you.
members?
They are not. She's the only
should not even
family
shock
member
you.
of ours that is in Lagos.
And some
All our
family member will not
members are
even
in
help
Enugu.
you.
That's what I'm saying. The Enugu she's coming from. Where do they stay? Is it inside the gutter?
But ask
Don't they
yourself,
have a house?
in
They
this whole
do,
relationship
but I mean-
thing, has she not saved up? Like, has
That's
she not?
another
We
thing.
don't know the extent
Yes, I know,
of
but
time
if you
that she's
have
been in Lagos.
savings, it's not always easy to start. But now from clap, they enter dance. Start up something. If it's to rent one small cubicle, do it. You will meet somebody else. Like when I even wanted to start my brand, sorry, I did heaven and earth, but guess what? It crashed. And then I had to calm down to start all over again. It's not easy to even start up something that is, that in the nearest future to come, it's a big thing. It's from one step, you climb up. You don't fly, you don't run. You step one after another. Leave before you leave the world.
Leave before you leave the world.
Exactly.
That's a punchline.
And another thing is, a man would always set you up.
A man will always be a man.
A man would always set you up. If you can't, some ladies are fortunate that they come from money. There's money there and all that. But when you're somebody that, okay, you're living day by day and you're a hustler, somebody's always gonna come. So she has a store. She wants to tell me that people have not walked into her. So like, you're fine, no. Let me take your number.
Even if it's
If
provision
you
stuff.
talk to 1, 2, 3, 4 persons, somebody will still tell you, oh yeah, you know what? Instead of this, your red eye all the time, come and stay here for a month till we sort out your problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she just has to leave. That's just it.
Don't allow
She
your
needs to
current
take
boyfriend
the first step
stop you from meeting your
of
husband.
telling herself.
Don't
Say that
allow
again.
don't allow your current boyfriend.
Your boyfriend stop you from meeting your
husband.
future husband.
Hey, tweet
Yes,
it, tweet
yeah.
it, tweet it.
When you're dating one, date multiple. Now, let's say
Don't
you
put
have
all your eggs in one basket.
It will break. No.
Once that basket drop like this, it break. It break. So
Okay.
So the thing is, when you're dating someone, a particular person, have other options. Other options like, oh, it's not like you're sleeping with these people, but like you know that okay, on a scale, you are emotionally attached to this person. Don't give it your all. Like out of 100, give it like let's say 30, just in case the main one is serious and gets married to you, can drop off the rest. Yes, because even the main one self might not even get married to you.
yeah,
It's the concubines that will get married to you last.
I mean, I might not. It doesn't even have to be somebody you're emotionally invested in. It might just be a confidant. It's like somebody that is a friend that,
like that friend of yours.
Yeah.
like at the end of the day,
Aye.
at the end of the day, it might not be that the person that you end up marrying or somebody might even be this person, but it's just, you see that slim sanity moment.
Yeah.
That person is there to pick you up, because once you lose it, it's gone. Like
I get it.
It's gone. So I feel like first off, she needs to go back to her friends. That's the first thing. She needs to go back home. It's not even her friends, because she might have friends
she's
that
an
don't.
orphan.
No. She has. I think
I
she has
know,
a
but I'm
friend.
not
See,
like-
one thing I've come to understand is, even if you're an orphan, I
have
live my
family.
life like an orphan anyway. So there's always somewhere you
Someone,
call
yeah.
home.
Okay.
Now, so even if just go back home. It might be your friends, it might be people you claim you love, it might be people from your church. There are people that in harvesters today, I call them and they're like, it's June. It's June, they'll drop whatever they're doing. I don't deserve it. But because of where I've placed myself, I cannot be going mad and not say, okay, I want to call my friend Lolade. I cannot be going mad and say I want to call Lolade, and Lolade will not drop what she's doing and give me
Yeah.
attention.
I
Do you
get it.
understand what I'm saying? So
get it.
there are people that is not for anything. It's just for your sanity.
I get it.
So if she doesn't meet that one person that will say, guy, you don't dey fuck up. How can you allow somebody be beating you like this? Next step, you won't pack clothes, abi you won't leave everything there. So she needs to go back home first.
Lastly, leave before you leave the world.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Alicia, and thank you, June. So, to the last question that I usually would ask everybody that come here, because both of you are ladies, I want to ask you guys, what is that one thing that you think a man needs to have before he thinks of settling down in terms of marriage?
Sense.
Say.
Sense.
Most important to you is sense.
No, obviously there are other things
Yeah,
that
but the
comes
most
after.
important thing, most
So,
important thing.
See, there are a whole lot of lists, but for me, there's something there's a quote I saw somewhere. It says, "Marry a man that is ready to be a husband and a father, not somebody that wants a wife." That's a different thing. Just because you want a wife doesn't mean you're ready to be a husband.
or a father.
Yeah.
Do you understand? When I saw that thing, I read it again. I'm like, okay. There are times that you're in a relationship with people, and just because the person feels like, oh, I want to get married, you feel like, oh, yeah. But tell the person to do the duties that makes you feel like, oh, yeah, you're in a committed relationship. They feel like it's a big deal and they want to back out. So these are sense. You need to have that sense that, yeah, I'm ready to be a husband. Because I'm sorry I keep bringing myself into it, but for me, I didn't come from a very good family. My mom was the best. My dad had a whole lot of crazy lapses. But I don't know about anybody else. I'm getting married and I'm getting married once. I've had friends that have been married for years. And for me to wait this long, it means that I'm looking for something that I'm going to get very, very soon. So if I can wait this long for that, that means that you can't come to me and not have sense. It's
just common sense for you to have sense.
You just have to, because my own type of person, maybe because I'm a very, I don't know the word to use. So I'm that person that if I sleep in late, I eat mornings, but I want you to question me why I'm still sleeping on the bed by 8 a.m. Not because I don't know what to do, not because I don't have what to do, but then because you're a man and because you know that, guy, you have a whole lot of things to do. Why are you still sleeping? Why are you acting lazy? That's my own kind of person. If you cannot question my sanity, if you cannot question the things I do, if you feel like, oh, she's a boss chick, which I give a whole lot of horror, that's, I can take care of my shit. I don't need you. If you cannot do that, then you just have to have sense more than me. And my sense, unless on days when I feel like I tend to want to act stupid a lot. Anyway, I'll just be looking at it like, when you're done, you carry your madness and go. So for me, I'll say top of the list is sense. Then comes, like she said, you have to be a nice person, intentionality. You have to know Christ. In short, if you don't know Jesus, I'm sorry, I know they do. Because I don't even have energy. I don't have it. I'm too weak to start that spirituality battle. So if you don't know Jesus, you cannot walk. So
correct.
But
Alicia,
for me, it's sense.
Alicia, thank you, John.
Well, I've said mission and vision. But this generation, some of us don't even have mission and vision, right? I feel like if you can ask me as a man, where do I see myself in 5 years' time? Then you should know where you're seeing yourself in that 5 years' time, right? I feel like you should make sure you plan your future. Yes, you can't always plan your future because things can go south. Right? You can make sure that, oh, I wake up in the morning tomorrow, I brush my teeth. What if you wake up tomorrow morning, you have back pain, or you have teeth pain, or you have something? Do you get? So I feel like you should know where you're going to as a man. You should have a direction. That's the word. You should have a direction. And me, I can't suffer with a man. No, sorry. Please have a direction first before I meet you. Right? And secondly, I love men that are intentional. You should be kind because you're not just getting married to me. You're going to be a father, grandfather, uncle. Like, you have things you will do when you get married to me. You are getting married to me because we're going to have children. You should be, if you take care of me as a wife, you should take care of my children as well. Be a father.
Our children.
Exactly. No. Some men, you can give it to a child for them and they don't even know you. It's just a child. You get? No, it's the truth. Some men are more intentional about their children than their wife because they feel like, oh, this one don't born. You get? But if that's the case, for your children, for our children, you should teach them examples so they grow up to it. You should teach them so that your great grandchildren look up to you and be like, that's my grandpa rather. Do you know, in the world where we live in, women are more recognized than men. How many people have you heard, oh, some people will proudly talk about their fathers even more than their mothers. But let's just look at it. Majority will talk about their mothers more than their fathers. I want a man that my children would always be proud to talk about.
Yeah.
And say, I have the best cool dad in the world. I might not be the best cool mom because I will beat you if you do rubbish. But you see, when they're talking, my dad, I respect my dad though. He has his flaws. But you see that man, Mr. Conte, I salute you though. But he has his flaws, but he was there as a father. And sometimes I reason it that if this man leaves this world today, what will I do? Do you get? How will I react? Make every time as a man in your life count. Let people know you. And please have money, leave all this, be kind, be this. Have money as a man. The world does not recognize poor men. If you like, be a poor man and have the best of hearts. Yeah, you sabi. They will recognize that you are poor before they recognize your heart.
Yeah.
So while you have that direction, you have that good spirit, also top it up with money. Chief Minister Engineer, so. I'll not be proud and say, that's my man. Then have God as well. But first and foremost, if you have all these things, you don't have God. Me, I will not put God first and say, oh, a man that knows God. You might know God and have the worst character ever and be beating your wife. You know God, you know all the scriptures. But lastly, have God. That's just it. Wake up in the morning. Even if it's a little devotion we do as a family, do it. Do you get? And when you go out, let people see, oh, this is Christ-like. This man does not cheat. This man does not, this is this man. I want to be like this man. But some of you cheat anyhow. But yeah, that's just it. Firstly, direction. Secondly, be a genuine, nice person. Like from your heart, you're a blessed kind of person. Have money and have God.
Wow. Thank you, June. Thank you, Alicia. You will agree with me that it's been an awesome time with this episode of The Yellow Box. Thank you for gracing our podcast today. We hope that when we call for you next time, you're going to show up.
Ever ready.
Thank you. All right, guys, we have come to an end of another beautiful episode of The Yellow Box. With me, I had Alicia and June, and we were able to treat the questions that we got from you today. We hope that we were able to provide solution the best way we could. We hope that you are going to take this information and make a decision with all that you heard us say. For you to ask questions anonymously, a link will be displaying on your screen. Ensure that you ask your questions, and in the next episode, it might just be your question that we'll be treating. Thank you for watching this episode. Until we meet again, same time, same channel. Please subscribe, click the subscribe button, ensure that you share the link with all your friends, families, and colleagues so that they can watch and learn too. Till we meet again, my name is Tofumi Ojo, MC Famous, signing out.